EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Like you said earlier, that goal line look, that is a gamble defensively.
Well, you're basically just daring them to throw. And that time, they took the dare, and they won.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Damian Wilson in on the stop. From the 24, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Breeze now on first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Again has it complete, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They find some open field here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 35 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Breeze. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze now. This is caught by Gill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's McCoy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down. First down.
Check.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
55-56. Check. And watch your leg.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mahomes now on first down. This for his running back, McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Attack, attack!
56. Right there, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Right there.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From the 25 on second down, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll look to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. He's back to throw. Ginn has it complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering.